distinguished guests, champions of intellect and courage, allow me to pose a question at the outset. Have you ever faced the declaration that you're finished, beyond your peak, or that your moment has already passed? Have you ever entered a space where skepticism hung heavy in the atmosphere, not emanating from adversaries, but from those very individuals who should have supported you? This day, I wish to share with you a tale, not of conquest lost, not of hopelessness, but of rebellion. A narrative concerning metal, velocity, essence, and restoration. This is the chronicle of an aircraft that many deemed antiquated. This is the chronicle of a woman who declined to allow her value to be determined by statistics on documents. This is the chronicle of the F-22 Raptor and the aviator who restored her to magnificence. You understand, within the halls of authority and strategy chambers saturated with information, someone calculated the figures. They declared the Raptor was no longer the supreme hunter of the heavens. They proclaimed that newer aircraft, swifter, more streamlined, enhanced by artificial intelligence, had claimed the crown. And when financial reductions arrived demanding attention, it wasn't much time before the F-22 was discreetly marked as outdated. But allow me to share something with you. Machinery may deteriorate, but determination never does. Introducing Captain Elena Rios. Designation Phoenix, a seasoned combat aviator with more than 2,000 hours behind the controls, the majority of them in the F-22. When she received the announcement, she offered no objection. She granted no media appearances. She engaged in no debates on digital platforms. Instead, she stepped into the aircraft shelter, placed her palm against the cold titanium surface of her machine, and spoke merely 3 words. "We're not finished." Now, Phoenix wasn't your conventional champion. She wasn't raised within affluence or inherited status. She matured in a parched Texas settlement, nurtured by a mechanic father and an educator mother who instructed her to battle with her fists and reason with her soul. She encountered denial at Aviation Academy twice. Informed she lacked leadership bearing, informed she didn't conform to the standard, but each rejection only intensified her determination. And when she ultimately reached the prestigious fighter squadron, she didn't merely pilot, she ascended. So when the Air Force declared a demonstration aerial combat intended to display the dominance of its next-generation aircraft, an F-35X operated by the fleet's premier graduate, Phoenix requested one final mission. Just one, they mocked. An antiquated machine, an aviator approaching retirement, against the finest and most talented with all the newest technology. But she wasn't competing against technology. She was flying with something it could never duplicate. Intuition. That dawn, there was no applauding audience. No filming teams. Merely 2 aircraft on the airstrip, one gleaming and fresh, the other worn, carrying the marks of operations long concluded. The drill commenced. From the control tower, they anticipated a swift contest. But what developed in the heavens was a dance of expertise versus anticipation. Phoenix didn't simply equal maneuvers, she anticipated them. While the younger aviator depended on algorithm-supported flight, Phoenix depended on something far more ancient. Instinct, determination, and recollection seared into reflexes. She wielded gravity as an instrument, vanished into the sun, emerged like a phantom on detection systems. And when the confrontation concluded, when both aircraft landed, the outcome was indisputable. Phoenix and her outdated Raptor had triumphed. But that wasn't the triumph. The genuine triumph was the astonished quiet that ensued. The reassessment, the recognition that worth is not always discovered in the newest designs, in the latest programming, or in youthful appeal. Sometimes it resides in what persists, in what has been proven, in what has been perfected by adversity and setbacks and battled its path back. Let me be explicit, this isn't merely about an aircraft. This isn't even solely about an aviator. This concerns you. Perhaps you've been informed you're too aged, too delayed, too outdated, that your era has concluded, that you're no longer required, that you're not intelligent enough, not swift enough, not influential enough, that the world has progressed and abandoned you. But I want you to recall Phoenix. I want you to recall that it wasn't the improvements, the promotion, or the spectacle that secured the victory. It was a woman who had faith in what others rejected. It was passion over publicity. It was endurance over substitution. In a society fascinated with the novel, be irrefutable. When they declare you're finished, soar once more. When they claim you cannot, demonstrate to them how. And when they say you're outdated, smile and remind them that diamonds are more ancient than steel, and they continue to gleam. The reality is, our world doesn't require more flawlessness. It requires more fervor. It doesn't require more forecasts. It requires more meaning. And it doesn't require more clamor. It requires more individuals who ascend like Phoenix, silently, entirely, and despite all opposition. So today, wherever you find yourself, whatever your raptor may be, clean it off, activate it, and reclaim the sky because you are not finished. Thank you.